Welcome one and all to another edition of Let's Play Ring of Honor 2015. We are only a couple days away from our next IPPV Proving Ground, where we will see Jay Lethal face ACH in a Proving Ground match, where the normal rules apply, and if ACH can either win the match or last out the time limit against Jay Lethal, then ACH will receive a TV title shot in the near future. Now you might be wondering why exactly am I starting this episode on Bobby Fish. Well, if you can see, it says availability out injured. He has a stress fracture. And at this time, Bobby Fish is going to be injured for the next 2 months. Therefore, I have decided to vacate the ROH World Tag Team titles from Fish and O'Reilly and to instead live up to what I said last week, and in saying that the Young Bucks will be competing tonight, because in a best-of-5 series, the Young Bucks will be up against Bad Influence, where the winners will become the ROH World Tag Team Champions. And yes, you can basically guarantee that that Bad Influence and the Young Bucks will be competing this Sunday or this Saturday night at Proving Ground in part 2 of the Best of 5 series. We're gonna kick tonight's show off with a promo from the matchmaker Nigel McGuinness, where he discloses the injury to Bobby Fish and the fact that he's going to have to he's choosing to vacate the ROH World Tag Team titles from Red Dragon, and setting up a best-of-5 series between Bad Influence and the Young Bucks. And also, Nigel announces that starting tonight, we will be having a 16-man single elimination tournament where the winner will get a shot against the champion of their choice. Whether that be Jay Briscoe, the world champion, or Jay Lethal, the television champion, it doesn't really matter, but either way, the winner will get their fair share of a title shot. And the tournament starts tonight with the first round match. And yes, my friends, this is a tournament that I mentioned, that I talked about earlier a couple weeks ago, with having members of ROH and 8 members of ROH and 8 members outside of ROH, and this is the first proof of that, or the first showing of that, with Cliff Compton ROH against Rich Money, which I will be changing his name back to what his name actually is on the Indies. And that is Rich Swann. I do apologize if you hear my voice cracking or going. It is because I have that I am getting over a cold, so, but I still felt the desire to air this video, so yeah. You're welcome. We're gonna go now with I'm not sure where I want to go now. Ooh, you know what? Let's go with the next match then. let's go with the next match. Well, this isn't going to be the next match, but it's going to be another match on the show with another tournament match. Chris Hero against the last real man, Silas Young, and I'm going to let Hero get the win against Silas. But you bet your bottom dollar this match is going to be a very hard-hitting match between two of the toughest guys in ROH. And another match tonight is going to be the match between the first of 5, or the first match of the best of 5 series between the Young Bucks and Bad Influence. And Chris Daniels gets the deuce after Bad Influence cheats to win. I'm going to tell you why this match is going to be there, because that's going to be the mid-match, and then this match is going to happen. Jay Briscoe, Adam Cole, and let's go Mike Bennett. You know what? Let's go Matt Taven instead. And this match is also going around that time. Draw. Tainted because of outside interference with Mark for them and Mike for them. Now you might be wondering, or now you might be thinking, oh, that's WWE. That has WWE written all over it. Yeah, it does. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, it does. And then we see a pull-apart brawl between the heated rivals of Jay Briscoe and Jay Briscoe and Adam Cole, Mark and Mike, Homicide, and Matt Taven. And then to end the show, we have oh, here it is. I skipped past it. My apologies. Nigel booking the big match for Sundays, the upcoming IPPV, The Kingdom versus the Briscoes and Homicide. And my friends, it's time for a show. You know what? I'm gonna do this, shorten that, and I'm gonna give Silas Young a promo before his match, because I believe in Silas. Oh, now I gotta cut time from something else. Let's cut time from the Nigel's promo. Okay, so Nigel kicks off the show with talking about Bobby Fish suffering an injury over in Japan, and he unfortunately has to pass along the news that he must vacate the ROH World Tag Team titles from Red Dragon due to inability to live up to their obligations as champions. And also he announces a 16-person single elimination tournament where the winner gets to gets a title shot of their choice against the champion of their choice. And we kick off with the first round match between Cliff Compton and Rich Swann, and Cliff Compton is victorious against Mr. Swann. So Cliff Compton advances in the tournament. And then the first round match, the first of the best of 5 series between the first match in the best of 5 series between the Young Bucks and Bad Influence for the vacant ROH World Tag Team titles. Chris Daniels and Bad Influence wins after Daniels cheats with a handful of tights to pin Matt Jackson down to the mat. Then we move to a Silas Young promo, with Silas cocky as ever, saying he's going to be victorious in the match, in the tournament, and will finally show what it means to be a real man. Unfortunately for Silas, in what is a solid match, a very solid match, he was not able to overcome the odds against Mr. Chris Hero, and therefore Chris Hero advances and Silas Young is out. And then we move to the main event, which saw the Kingdom against Homicide and Jay Briscoe. The match ends in a draw due to a double countout when Mark Briscoe, between the two teams, and then things get out of control when Mark Briscoe and Mike Bennett run in to make the match just that much big, just to make the brawl that much bigger. And then a huge pull-apart brawl mounts with all the members of the Kingdom, all the members, and the Briscoes, and Homicide. Eventually, a number of officials and other wrestlers have to hit the ring to pull them apart before they kill each other. One of those people are Nigel McGuinness, and he books the main event of Proving Ground, a 6-man tag team match between the Briscoes and Homicide and the Kingdom. The war to settle the score in many regards. By the way, if you want to see the brackets for the tournament, I will try and post them on the site, my site, and put a link in the description below. Other than that, let's see what we got. Oops, I clicked no, I was supposed to click yes. 52. Increased our popularity in 7 regions. Thus, though things started rocky and started out, not as I expected, we've gotten on track and we just keep growing, and that's all we can ask for. Hopefully, as my direction for the company continues to take shape, we can continue to grow. But I also want to know, what do you think? What did you think of this episode? Do you think it was as solid as, as average, let's say, as the 52 rating that the game gave it? Let me know in the comment section what you thought of the show. What was your favorite part of the show? And what do you think I should book at the pay-per-view? Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff. Till next time. Peace.